Archangel Michael says, there is a reason the air feels heavier tonight. A reason your heart has been restless without understanding why. His journey toward you is not just a meeting, it is the opening of something that has been hidden far too long. He is moving through the night with steps that carry the weight of unspoken truths. The path he takes is lined with memories that belong to both of you, yet none have been spoken aloud. This is not about a casual visit, it is about delivering something that could alter the way you see everything around you. There is a quiet tension in his spirit, a hesitation in the way he carries himself. Not because of fear, but because he knows once this moment arrives, there will be no turning back. What he holds is not a gift wrapped in ribbon, it is a truth wrapped in silence. This truth has been kept in a place where even whispers dared not reach. He is coming toward you not with empty hands, but with a weight that only you are meant to receive. The closer he gets, the stronger the energy grows, like a storm forming just beyond the horizon. Type Amen to get blessing 333. His eyes will not look at you the same way they once did. There is a knowing in them now, something that sees deeper than the surface you have shown to the world. The silence between you will speak louder than any greeting. This moment has been written into time long before either of you could name it. The air will shift when he steps into your space, as though the walls themselves know what is about to be revealed. Every second will feel stretched, holding on to its breath before the words are spoken. He is not coming for pleasantries, for laughter, or even for comfort. He is coming because a decision has been made, and you are the only one who can hold the weight of it. This is not about his choice, it is about destiny's command. There is an urgency in his presence, but it will be hidden under the mask of calm. You will see it in the way his fingers fidget, in the way his voice carries a strange mixture of strength and fragility. He will begin slowly, but every word will cut deep. Type Amen to get blessing 271. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Archangel Michael says, the ground between you will shift without you even moving. He is carrying the kind of truth that changes the shape of a soul. And once it is spoken, the person you thought you knew will never look the same again. The reason for his arrival has roots that go far deeper than recent events. This is a thread pulled from years ago, a knot that has been waiting for the right moment to be undone. And now, that moment has come for you. You may feel the weight of his approach before you even see him. Dreams, sudden thoughts, or an unshakable feeling of anticipation have been nudging you toward readiness. Your spirit has been bracing for this, even if your mind could not name it. He is not coming alone, there is an energy that follows him, something unspoken yet powerful. It carries the memory of those who have stood where you now stand, and the lessons they left behind. You will feel them in the air, even if you cannot see them. Type Amen to get blessing 482. When his words fall, they will not land lightly. They will press against you, asking for acceptance, for understanding, for a kind of grace that is not easily given. You will feel the push and pull of truth and emotion colliding. He will speak of things you have only guessed at. His voice will hold the weight of confessions too long delayed, and each syllable will carve new paths into the silence between you. You will not be able to return to the moment before he arrived. This meeting will not end with a handshake or a smile. It will end with a deep exhale, a heaviness lifting from his shoulders and settling into your hands. And you will know, it is now yours to carry. In the hours after he leaves, the world will not feel the same. The air will be different, the shadows longer, the light sharper. Because now, you will see everything through the lens of what he has revealed. Type Amen to get blessing 905. His arrival will echo in your chest long after the door has closed. You will replay every detail, the way his eyes darted before settling on yours, the slight tremor in his voice, the pauses heavy with meaning. Every fragment will feel like a clue you must hold on to. In that moment, time will not move the way it usually does. Seconds will stretch into minutes, minutes into something endless, as though the world has agreed to stop and let this meeting unfold without interruption. It will feel as if you are suspended between two versions of your life. The truth he brings is not meant to destroy you, but to awaken you. Yet awakening can be a painful thing, peeling back the comfort of what you thought you knew. He understands this, and it is why his steps toward you have been so slow, so deliberate. Even before his lips shape the words, you will feel their shadow. It will move through the space, curling around you, letting you know that what's coming cannot be undone. There will be no turning away, no pretending you did not hear. Type Amen to get blessing 619. The moment he begins, the air will grow heavier. Every syllable will feel measured, as though he is trying to balance truth and protection at once. But some truths cannot be softened, no matter how they are spoken. You will watch his eyes shift between courage and hesitation. It will be clear that this is not something he wanted to say, but something he could no longer keep to himself. And in that, you will sense both burden and relief. There will be names spoken, some familiar, others you never expected to hear. Each will carry its own history, its own hidden ties to your life. They will form a pattern that begins to make sense only when he has said the final one. Your pulse will quicken, not from fear, but from the realization that pieces of your life have been connected behind your back. Connections you never knew existed will suddenly stand before you, undeniable and unshakable. Type Amen to get blessing 284. Archangel Michael says, this meeting is not about chance, it is about alignment. Every delay, every detour, every silence until now has been leading to this precise point. The timing is not just perfect, it is necessary. He will speak in a way that suggests he has rehearsed this moment in his mind countless times. Yet, as the words leave his mouth, you will know they have been reshaped by the emotion of finally facing you. The truth will tremble between you like a thin wire pulled tight. You will see flashes of memory in his eyes, moments you shared, moments you didn't, and moments you were never meant to know. They will all live there at once, as though they have been waiting for this exact meeting to surface. When he takes a breath, the silence will be as loud as the words. You will feel the weight of what is unsaid pressing at the edges, knowing it will spill soon enough. There will be no way to leave this moment without carrying something new within you. Type Amen to get blessing 733. His presence will linger even after the conversation is over. It will feel as though his energy has imprinted itself into the room, into the air, into your very heartbeat. And you will know, you are not the same person you were before he came. In the hours that follow, you will notice the smallest things differently. The way light falls across the floor, the sound of the wind outside, the way your own breathing feels heavier. Everything will be sharper, as though the world has been trying to get your attention. You will turn his words over in your mind again and again, testing them, weighing them, trying to decide if they are a gift or a warning. They will feel like both at once, and that will unsettle you. This was never about a simple visit. This was about placing something in your hands that only you can hold, something that will grow heavier or lighter depending on the choices you make next. Type Amen to get blessing 982. You will sense that his leaving is not an ending, but the start of something quietly unfolding. The door will close behind him, but the atmosphere will stay altered, charged with the memory of his presence. It will be impossible to return to the moment before he arrived. Your hands may feel restless, as if they need to hold on to something solid. The weight of his truth will not fade, it will move through your thoughts like a slow tide, touching everything you once believed. Even familiar places in your home will feel different now. This shift will not just live in your mind, it will settle in your chest. A heaviness paired with a strange clarity will take root there, urging you to look closer at things you once ignored. You will begin to see patterns in your life that had been invisible before. What he brought to you is not just information, it is a key. A key that can open doors you never thought to approach, and lock away things that no longer belong in your life. The choice of which to do will rest entirely in your hands. Type Amen to get blessing 421. In the days following, you will notice how the world seems to be rearranging itself. Certain people will drift closer, while others will fade without explanation. Conversations will take on new weight, as if everyone around you is speaking in coded messages. You will remember the exact tone of his voice when he spoke the final sentence. The way it seemed to carry an echo, as though other voices were layered beneath it, unseen but present. That sound will follow you, surfacing in quiet moments. Small details from the meeting will resurface unexpectedly. A glance, a hesitation, the way his hand brushed against something as if to steady himself. Each detail will take on new meaning, building a picture you didn't see clearly before. Archangel Michael says, "This is how truth works, it arrives quietly, but its presence is felt in every corner of your life. You cannot unhear it. You cannot unknow it. And you were never meant to." Type Amen to get blessing 815. Even the way you dream will shift. Nights will bring vivid images, some connected to him, others tied to pieces of your past that you never thought were linked. They will play out like scenes you are meant to witness, not control. During the day, you will feel a heightened awareness. It will be as if your spirit is scanning for signals, for signs that confirm or contradict what he has told you. These signs will appear in unexpected ways. Through words, through glances, through sudden silences. There will be moments when you question why he chose now to tell you. But then something in your reality will shift, and you will understand that if it had come earlier, you would not have been ready to hear it. Timing is not coincidence, it is alignment. His absence will feel strange, but not empty. It will feel like a space deliberately left open, one that will eventually be filled by what must come next. And when that moment arrives, you will recognize it instantly. Type Amen to get blessing 562. Your intuition will grow sharper in the aftermath. People will speak to you, but you will hear what they do not say. You will notice the tremor in a voice, the pause before an answer, the glance that lingers too long. You may find yourself drawn to places you haven't visited in years, without understanding why. When you arrive, something small, a scent, a sound, a color, will connect you back to his words. These threads will begin to weave together into something larger. What he carried to you was not his alone, it was something passed through hands you cannot see. A message shaped by events you never witnessed, yet have been living within the shadow of. And now, that shadow has been given a name. The changes ahead will not ask for your permission. They will simply begin. And your only task will be to move with them, carrying the truth you now hold like a compass. Type Amen to get blessing 694. The following days will feel as if the air itself is listening. Every movement, every sound will seem to carry more meaning than before. You will notice things that have always been there, but never registered until now. The truth he placed in your hands will work quietly, reshaping the way you think without demanding your attention. It will not be loud, but it will be constant, like a subtle rhythm beneath the noise of life. And with each passing hour, its influence will deepen. You will begin to see certain people differently. Those you once trusted without question will suddenly feel layered, as if there is more to their story than they have shown. You will catch yourself studying them, wondering what they would do if they knew what you now know. There will be an unshakable pull to guard yourself. Not out of fear, but out of instinct. As though the truth has wrapped you in a cloak of awareness, shielding you from what is yet to come. Type Amen to get blessing 398. Conversations will start to feel like pieces of a puzzle you have not yet seen in full. Words from strangers will echo lines from his message, confirming details you didn't even realize were part of it. This will not be coincidence, it will be guidance. In the quiet moments, you will hear his voice again. Not the exact words, but the tone, the weight, the way he carried the truth to you as if it was fragile and powerful all at once. That echo will not leave you. Archangel Michael says, this was never meant to be an ordinary exchange. It was a crossing of paths that will shift your direction entirely. And no matter where you go next, the course has already been set. There will be nights when the air feels charged, almost electric. Those are the nights you will feel closest to the reason he came, not just to see you, but to deliver something only you could hold. Type Amen to get blessing 721. You will notice that since his visit, certain doors in your life have begun to close on their own. Opportunities that seemed certain will vanish quietly, as if they were never truly yours to begin with. At the same time, new paths will emerge, subtle but undeniable. The truth has a way of clearing space for what is meant to arrive. It does not ask for permission, it simply moves what must be moved. You will feel this in ways both gentle and sudden. There will be moments of deep stillness, where you feel as if the world is pausing just for you. In those moments, the memory of his eyes will return, the weight, the urgency, the unspoken plea for you to understand. You will find that your own words carry more weight now. When you speak, people will listen differently, as though sensing you have touched something they have not. The truth does that, it changes the sound of your voice. Type Amen to get blessing 546. The places you walk will feel charged with memory. Even streets you have traveled 100 times will seem different under your feet, as if they are holding secrets you can now hear. You will notice the smallest details, as if the world is whispering to you in code. You may start to dream of doors, some open, some closed, some you hesitate to touch. These dreams are not random. They are reflections of the choices now before you, shaped by the truth he carried to you. At times, the memory of his visit will feel like a blessing. At other times, it will feel like a weight too heavy to carry. This balance between light and burden is the very heart of what he left you with. You will not always understand why he chose you. But each day that passes will reveal a little more of the answer, like a picture slowly developing in the dark. Type Amen to get blessing 603. The weight of what he left with you will begin to shape the rhythm of your days. It will not demand your attention in every moment, but it will live quietly beneath each decision you make. Even in small choices, you will feel its presence. You will start to sense patterns in the way events unfold. A conversation here, an unexpected meeting there, threads that seem unrelated at first will begin to weave together into something larger. This is the unseen work of the truth settling into your life. There will be mornings when you wake with a feeling that something has shifted overnight. The air will seem cleaner, your thoughts sharper, as if a layer of fog has been lifted while you slept. These are the moments when his words have taken deeper root. Archangel Michael says, when truth enters your life this way, it does not knock gently. It moves into the foundation of who you are and begins to rearrange the structure. And though the process is quiet, its results are impossible to ignore. Type Amen to get blessing 427. You will see certain faces in a new light. The ones who smile too quickly, the ones who avoid your eyes, the ones whose words never quite match their actions, they will stand out to you now. You will find yourself stepping back, watching rather than engaging. There will be an instinct to protect what you have been given. Not because it is fragile, but because it is powerful. The wrong hands could twist it, misuse it, or bury it again in silence. In moments of solitude, you will revisit the memory of his arrival. The sound of his footsteps, the stillness before he spoke, the way his eyes searched yours as if to make sure you were ready. Every detail will remain vivid, etched into your memory. As days turn into weeks, you will notice how that moment has altered your path. Choices that once seemed obvious now feel uncertain, while doors you never considered are suddenly inviting you forward. This is the way truth changes direction without force. Type Amen to get blessing 692. You may feel a strange pull toward certain places. These will not be random, they will be connected to the threads of his message. A park bench, a quiet street, a familiar building will hold echoes of what you need to remember. Objects will begin to speak in their own way. A letter tucked in a drawer, a photograph, a piece of jewelry will suddenly feel significant, as if they have been waiting for this exact season of your life. The truth has a way of waking up what has been sleeping. There will be moments when you feel both lighter and heavier at once. Lighter because the truth has stripped away illusion, heavier because it has given you something you cannot uncarry. This is the paradox of revelation. Archangel Michael says, you were chosen for this because your spirit could hold it without breaking. It is not about strength you already knew you had, it is about strength you are about to discover. Type Amen to get blessing 844. The people around you will sense the shift even if they cannot name it. Some will draw closer, curious about the change in your presence. Others will keep their distance, unsettled by what they cannot understand. In your quiet hours, you may feel as though you are standing on a bridge between two worlds. One is the life you lived before, the other is the life that is waiting for you now. You will feel the pull of both, but know you cannot remain in the middle forever. You will start to guard your time more carefully. Invitations that once felt harmless will now be weighed against your new awareness. The truth has sharpened your sense of who and what deserves your energy. Even your reflection will look different to you. Not because you have changed outwardly, but because you now see yourself through the lens of what has been revealed. There is more depth in your gaze, more certainty in your expression. Type Amen to get blessing 519. The truth will not fade the way ordinary memories do. It will live in your. When the world feels louder, almost too loud, as if everything around you is trying to distract you from what you now carry. On those days, you will be reminded that this truth is not meant to blend into the noise, it is meant to stand apart. Certain moments will bring flashes of recognition, a knowing that you have stepped into a part of the story he hinted at. These moments will arrive quietly, disguised as ordinary events, yet they will hum with familiarity. Archangel Michael says, when destiny sends someone to you like this, their presence marks a turning point. Whether you realize it or not, you have already crossed into a new chapter, and there is no return to the page before it. Type Amen to get blessing 684. You may find your thoughts returning to the very moment he walked toward you. The sound of the door, the stillness in the air, the weight in his eyes, it will replay like a loop you cannot break. Each time, you will notice something new in it. In the weeks ahead, you will come to understand that he was carrying more than one truth. The first was for you, but the second was about you, something others have kept hidden until now. It will surface slowly, in fragments. The way people speak your name will change. You will notice more caution, more hesitation, as if they know you are holding something they do not want you to share. This awareness will give you quiet power. You will begin to trust your own perception more deeply. Things you once doubted yourself about will now feel certain, because the truth he delivered has unlocked a new clarity in you. Type Amen to get blessing 951. Some nights, you will sense his presence again, not physically, but in the way the air seems to carry his memory. It will come when you least expect it, like a shadow stepping quietly into the room. This will not frighten you, it will steady you. Your dreams will continue to hold pieces of the story. They will not come in order, but each one will add a layer to your understanding. When you wake, you will feel as though you have been somewhere important. The truth you carry will begin to shape your choices in ways you cannot always explain. You will feel drawn toward some things and away from others without knowing exactly why. Trust this, your instincts have been sharpened for a reason. Archangel Michael says, you were never meant to keep this locked away forever. There will be a time when it must be spoken, and when that time comes, the words will find you. Type Amen to get blessing 227. The people who were part of the reason he came will start to show themselves. They may not speak directly about it, but their behavior will